Hello and welcome to Let's Run Facebook as a podcast with myself, Nick Boddington, episode 89. What we're going to talk about in this episode. So, has Facebook actually started to become a bit like Google Shopping? We're going to know more in this episode. Hello and welcome back to the podcast. So there's a new thing in Facebook. Well, actually, there's a new thing. There's loads of new things. So any of you guys listening who are going in and out of Ads Manager, you're probably just seeing it change all over the place, not by structure. We've still got campaigns, ad sets, and ads. But within there, there's all sorts of things coming up. You go and start a new sales campaign, you popped up with either it's a tailored campaign strategy, or the new one, which I'm going to be talking about in the next couple of weeks, is the Advantage Plus shopping technique and stuff like that. So these are all things that we're, as an agency, are having to scout around. We're having to test. We're having to learn, figure out whether these things are right. One of the newest ones that you may have been seeing in your ads manager on the ad set page, which is something that I thought I've really got to do an episode about this, is the multiple advertiser ads as a default to automatically be on. And I don't like this very much. Because, well, let's go into it and I can tell you exactly why I don't like it, why I think it doesn't work, but there are areas it might work. So this is where it is. Go into your ad campaign, set up a new sales campaign, and on your ad page, where you put your creative and your copy, you scroll down a bit, and in the section where it says ad setup, whether you can check and select your creative, you have manual upload or catalog. Now, there's also one saying Advantage Plus creative for catalog. That's again, we're going to be talking about Advantage Plus in coming episodes. There's one just at the bottom of that section called multi-advertiser ads. It says, help people discover your products when they show commercial intent and are in a shopping mindset. Your ads may appear alongside ads from multiple businesses in Instagram feed. Now, the first sentence here sounds amazing, doesn't it? Help people discover your products when they show commercial intent and are in a shopping mindset. That's just like party poppers, surely. So how I read that bit is Facebook's, as you know, its brain is one of the cleverest brains, one of the cleverest computers on this planet. Okay, so they're watching the billions of data points that are going on with everyone who is on their platform. Now, what they're saying there is when someone is in a commercial buying mood, now how the pixel works and things like that. So one of the things I have to explain to my team, if we go back just slightly, is when you select a sales campaign based on your pixel data, you're basically saying to Facebook, sales objective, and I want you to use purchases. So it's Facebook is going out there, it's looking at all the data points to find a purchase. Now, the discussion I have with my team is if we've created a small retargeting audience, let's say it's 10,000 people. Let's make that even less. Let's say it's 1,000 people, okay? And you're retargeting those people. If it costs £5 a day, your CPM is £5 to get to 1,000 people, and your audience is only 1,000 people, then spending £5 a day is going to show your ad to all those 1,000 people for a fiver. Yeah, follow me? Now, if you did a traffic campaign, your ad is going to be shown to everyone there. If you use an awareness campaign, your ad is going to be shown because you're only going to those 1,000 people in an audience. If you use a sales objective, you're also going to be showing your ad to those 1,000 people in that audience. The argument with the team is, well, logically then, if everyone's going to go and see that ad, no matter what objective we use, if they want to buy the product, they're going to see the ad and come back and buy the product. My argument is, yes, you're absolutely right, and that is something that needs to be tested. But the algorithm knows what the commercial buying intent is of that person at the right time. So a traffic campaign might show me the ad at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm busy at work. A sales objective campaign might show me the ad in the evening at 8:30 when I'm sitting on a sofa bored and I've just been looking at Adidas trainers, Nike trainers, whatever trainers it might be, and then it decides to show me an ad for a pair of Hoka trainers at exactly the right time because it's seeing me add to cart I'm browsing around, I'm done another add to cart, it sees all these things happening. So it shows me at the right time and it brings me back through to the Hocker website to hopefully add to cart and purchase. Okay, so that's a very simple reason why to use a sales objective. So this first sentence, again, help people discover your products when they show commercial intent and are in a shopping mindset. That's absolutely great. But the second part, your ads may appear alongside ads from multiple businesses in the Instagram feed. Now, I want to explain how Facebook, through a very, when you go to this bit, because obviously we're on a podcast, we're not on YouTube, and I'm actually going to start some YouTube videos actually on this. We've got a new video content guy who's working with me, and we're going to start doing lots of these sort of things. So I'll be able to guide you to that, but we're not quite there yet. But in their demonstration of how this ad looks, we've got a Instagram image of a bag, and below that is your shop now. So it's just an image of the bag, black bag, pink background, shop now. Underneath that, like you're on Amazon or other Shopify or any other type of well-built website for e-commerce, you may be interested in this. Okay. And underneath it is their example, for instance, is an ad that I can see, which is to do with food. And I can't quite see the next ad because it's in a carousel where you swipe left to bring all the different ads. So what Facebook's basically saying is, like a shopping app, like a shopping website, where they're clever enough to say, hey, if you're looking at black jeans on a website, it will say underneath it, you may also be interested in a black shirt, a pair of white black jeans, or whatever. But the website is picked up, or on a Shopify website, you can actually build this yourself. So if someone's looked at that, I want to also show them this. They may also be interested in this. You guys, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Facebook is saying at this point that they're bringing in that kind of style. So you're going down your feed and you see that black bag or those black jeans or whatever, and you stop on it. And then underneath it, you may also like. Now, the weird thing is that their example doesn't show a blue bag. Now, this is where I get a little bit worried about this. If they showed a blue bag and other bags underneath, then you could go, okay, they're starting to really become better on their shopping. I don't know why they've used food when you're looking at a black bag. It seems a little bit odd. The other thing here is, the negative to this is, I think this is a way of bringing your impressions up and your CPMs down. Your CPMs is your cost per 1,000 impressions. So on average, for e-commerce, costs about £7-8 to show your ad to 1,000 people. Okay. Now, if you tick this box, which is already ticked on default, so I advise you to untick it for the time being. I might be able to tell you to tick it in 3 months' time when we know more about it, but at very early stages, untick the box, because what will happen is your ad will be shown underneath other ads that people are looking at. So it means that you'll be shown where that food product is. Okay. Now, you could look at that from a positive point of view on the fact that, well, they were in shopping intent. They've stopped to look at that black bag and now they're going to show me underneath. Okay. Or you could look at it from a negative, the fact that you're just going to be basically wasting money getting put in front of someone who's looking at a black bag when you're selling food. It's just doesn't seem right at all. The only time I think this could work is if you have got an amazing offer on, or your product is pretty cheap and you can make the consumer make a decision on your product very quickly. But if you're selling things that are more expensive, I just don't see this as a good technique. I also think that, based on what I just said then, is this could be a way that we're going to get a lot of people selling things in our feed against our ads that we are. So let's say you and I are the advertiser who are doing things properly. We've got that black bag and we're selling it for £69.99. Underneath that, I don't really want the person who's about to buy my black bag to suddenly see a load of other adverts underneath it, either about other people's black bags, because suddenly a black bag that looks very much like mine is now £39, nearly half the price, and it's going to basically get that person to look at it. So we know this with Google, okay? And we're accepting it with Google, because when we type in something like black bag into Google, we're going there to see what's out there. Okay. We're going into a shopping mindset. Yeah. Which means that we've found all the different types of black bags that people are shopping, people are using Google Shopping for. So we've sorted it. We've gone into Google Shopping category, or we've gone into images on Google, and we're seeing all the different things. Do it all the time. That's a great service. We're there shopping. But the thing is with social media like Instagram, Facebook, etc., is we are ruining someone's evening. Someone is looking at all their friends and what their friends are doing, and we're showing an ad to them at the right time. So we've caught that person's attention. We've used a great hook, we've used a great image, etc., etc., and we've caught that person at the right time, and they've stopped on our ad. They've stopped the scroll and they've stopped on our ad. We are now wanting to get them to click through to our website or go onto our Instagram shop or something like that. Okay. I don't want other ads. It's been hard enough to get someone to stop the scroll. I don't want other advertisers to pop up underneath my ad unless I'm the other advertiser. And so it's catch 22. This could work for someone who is selling something cheaper and you're great. You're allowing someone else to really pay to get the scroll to stop, and then your ad's going to pop up underneath them, and hopefully you can get the sale. So it swings and roundabouts here. It's going to be really interesting to see how this works going forward, because as an advertiser, we don't want anyone else to click that button saying multiple advertiser ads. We don't want that. But as someone who wants to get in front of other people who are stopping someone on the scroll, we do want to click it. So it's going to be really interesting on how we go forward with this. But for the moment, I would go on the negative. I think CPMs are going to be cheaper, and I don't think you're going to get the click-throughs. I think you need to concentrate on spending more time getting your creative right, your hooks right, your offer. Okay. Out of my experience, everyone who doesn't sell on Facebook is because they don't have a good offer. Okay. As soon as you got a good offer, you sell more. You know that we always talk about the fact that you need to be prepared to lose money at the front end. The acquisition part of advertising, any type of advertising, the most expensive part is getting someone into your funnel. Then you get a lifetime value customer, and you need to work out how long it is before someone comes in. It might cost you £10 to get them in. And then how long is it before they start making a profit for your business? Once you've got that down to a T, you know how you can scale your business. Okay. That's really, really important. What I see here is a way of Facebook getting people who don't understand marketing and the platforms to be able to click a box. Well, they don't even have to click it. It's already on. It's default on. You can throw anything you want into your ad in the hope that you're going to get placed with next to another ad when someone starts showing buying intent, and you're hoping that they go in for the sale. I think it's dirty, tricky marketing. I don't think it's right. But I might be wrong. Hey, this is just my opinion. And it's such early stages. We don't know what's going to happen with this yet. I might be completely wrong and it ends up being bloody brilliant, but we'll see. At the moment, I would advise when you see multi-advertiser ads, tick box, untick it, spend more time on your ad creative, your offers, etc., and get put in front of the right person for the right reasons to get them into your funnel. Not going for cheap tactics of getting someone to buy a product because it's cheap, because you're beating everyone else on price. Okay. So that's the end of this episode. There's going to be so many more all the changes coming on. Going to be doing some interviews with some other people about all the changes coming on, so you can hear other opinions. But I hope you enjoy the podcast. I hope you take something from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.